Okay, hi, welcome to the video. Slightly different setup. Couldn't do it at the bottom because of some noisy bastards. Not much can be done about that. I don't know how long it will go on for, how many days, time will tell. But in this video, just another random one because I've always been known to do them back in the past, years ago, continue to do them. And it's kind of based around the idea of why I don't disable the comments on YouTube. Now, I guess you could link it to like the mystery videos I've done, like the resistance I've received there, if you want to say. But I'm just talking about overall, in general, and like with the past, you have a few videos I may have done, and it's received quite a bit of resistance from delusional style people and other people that don't understand another viewpoint. Now, reality is, other people will disable comments for many reasons. Some people will disable the comments because they may have created something, uploaded something in hopes of it being maybe entertaining, helpful, educational. It's backfired, so they disabled the comments because of the negativity, but they continue to keep the video up so genuine people can still view it and benefit from it. But then you get other people that will purposely disable the comments because the video is based off a certain thing which will cause a lot of unrest and a lot of complaints, but no one can leave their messages, etc. And you know, some of the news channels, like in America, like with the voting fraud, and then maybe some conspiracies as well, 9/11, and you look at the comment section and it's always disabled. So that's kind of typical. You know, you got these chat shows, these news shows, taking the piss, disrespecting a certain someone. Normally it's to do with the right, people who are part of the right, take the piss out of them, but keep the comment section disabled. So, you know, it's one-sided. So that's kind of typical. Bit cowardly as well. Now, in terms of why I keep the comment section open is for a number of reasons, and I can explain them a bit more. But 1, helpful. 2, key people. 3, reveals true form of certain people. And 4, can be used as evidence. So we'll just try and get through them very briefly. So 1, helpfulness. So depending on what it is, it could be a technical issue with certain technology, an in-game bug, something game breaking, something that one is stuck on in a mission, could be anything. And by uploading it as like video footage to show what the problem is or what's not functioning, people can leave comments and potentially help. And that's exactly what has happened in the past for me, at least. Like with eBay not working, some person came up with a solution and it worked. So that was good. Same applies to like a video game technical issue. The Division 2 kept crashing when I got the new DLC. Well, this is not good. Someone leaves a comment simply saying, all you have to do is verify the files and then it will be fine. That's what I did, and it worked. So by enabling the comments, people can actually leave helpful advice. Now, it's not always helpful, obviously. Like certain forums elsewhere, other websites, platforms like Reddit, when I had trouble with Borderlands 3, cartoon game, couldn't even run well. And all there was resistance, even when I showed video proof. So it doesn't always work out, but when it does count. Now the second thing, key people, can be linked with people being helpful and then other people sharing things in common. You can come across key people. And although YouTube isn't exactly that sort of platform, it can still indirectly happen. And then I guess that's a positive thing. And then the next one is reveals true identity of certain individuals. Now the way I see it is, let's say I did a video which received a lot of resistance, a lot of people complaining, receiving all kinds of insults. I've been called all kinds of things, I've been labelled as all kinds of things, but I keep the comments open still, even on those videos, simply because it shows people for what they truly are. They're giving their what's on their mind. I'm seeing them in their true form, which I would prefer than if someone was acting fake and all nicey-nicey, if you know what I mean. Straight to the point, no bullshit. But it links on to the other point of evidence. Whilst you've got these idiots, these degenerates, these impetuous, infantile-like people, they're showing themselves up. Maybe a certain language they use, a certain tone, and they use it, and the way they say things. It can be used as evidence later on, you know, especially if the odd few people start acting threatening or saying certain things they shouldn't, you can use it against them. So, you know, it's one way of getting evidence, and if you want to link it to a small extent, it was very useful, for me at least, on a very small scale on YouTube in the past, like with the whole mystery video thing. Used some form of evidence and it worked out in the end and it was solved. In terms of comments, I keep them on because at the end of the day, if I'm willing to upload a video, regardless of what it is, I might as well enable the others to give their opinion, or whoever. Because if you went around, this is just not a pure example, but if you just went around saying this, saying that, and then putting duct tape over everybody's mouth you have a conversation with, it's very one-sided and you won't get anywhere. And it's not exactly practical, is it? So yeah. And the final reason to why I keep comments on is because you get like some kind of reaction. You know, like if you do the odd trick shot, some kind of maneuver or some kind of gaming moment in game, and then other people see it. Some people might say, oh, and you know what, I've done something similar, or I've done this, and then you can look at theirs and compare and just like mess around casually. So that's kind of good, because at the end of the day, I believe if the comments were turned off, then what's the actual point to uploading videos? You know, it's technically private. Although people can still watch it, it feels private because nobody can really react to it by leaving a comment. So then it kind of defeats the purpose of uploading in the first place. And you know what? The final point is, even though there will be resistance and all kinds of complaints along the way, that will happen anywhere, any place, any time with anyone, doesn't matter, there'll always be resistance. I'm not going to treat it like a playground situation where one person messes up, then everybody suffers. No, I don't do that. Maybe in my case though, because the volume of traffic, views and stuff isn't too high, it's easier to manage and deal with, you know, negative comments or some kind of resistance because there's not too much of it. Maybe it's more understandable if it was like thousands upon thousands of complaints, then people may feel forced or no choice but to, you know, disable the comments. But I don't think that's going to happen, so there's not an issue there. I think that sums it all up. So yeah, that's it. Goodbye.